Danny here. I just wanted to create a video that focused on bonding with your baby. This is just my personal experience. With regards to right now, me and my son's bond is really good, actually, and we're still growing. It's still growing. There's still a little bit to go, but I love that little boy more than anything in the world. I wouldn't have believed you at the start of my illness. I wouldn't have believed you that I would get where I am now, where I'm home and I'm looking after him by myself 24/7. I wouldn't have believed you at all. I never thought I'd get here. So when the baby was born, first 2 days of his life, I was absolutely besotted with him. He was just amazing and I loved him so much. When I started to become ill, that's when I started to feel disconnected from my baby, and it would grow as well, this disconnected feeling, to the point where, if you've watched my story video, you know that my final delusion about my child before I went to the mother and baby unit when I was in the psych ward was that he died. So how disconnected could you feel, from the baby in front of you? Because I felt the baby in front of me wasn't mine. I felt like it was I thought it was somebody else's, and that my baby had died. So I was so disconnected, and it was so messed up as well. It's really hard to talk about. So I wouldn't say the bond was non-existent when I got ill. I still treated him really nicely when I was really, really ill, even though I didn't believe that he was mine. He was a baby, and I love babies. So there was no... So I did treat him really well. I had to battle dark thoughts. Now, if this is what I wanted to talk about, because there's a big lie going around in society that you're going to be happy and you're going to be healthy and you're going to be well, and enjoying your baby after the baby's born. It's just not the case. It is the complete opposite, and sometimes, unfortunately, this hormone imbalance, as they like to call it, causes you to have very dark thoughts about your baby, about yourself. You have to battle with them. You've got to battle with these bad thoughts, and I mean the thoughts that are dangerous, where you think dangerous things about your baby, about yourself, and it's hard. It is hard. I would be loving towards this baby, even though I felt that he wasn't mine. People were telling me that he was mine, but he's a baby, and of course the babies need to be taken care of, and I tried my best to take care of him, to be loving towards him, to sing to him, to dance with him, to do, go to classes with him. And I suppose it's the sort of idea that you fake it until you become it. And I thought, right, I don't recognise this child as my own. I feel very disconnected from this baby. So I just did everything I could to fake it. And then I felt later on, like a month down the road, that I become it. I become this loving mother, and that he's mine, and I know he's mine, and he's my son, and I love him so much. So that was my approach anyway. I wanted to talk about baby massage. So baby massage is basically what it says on the tin. You massage your baby with olive oil, which I've never heard of doing before, but apparently that's what you do, and that's what we did in the classes. You'd probably do this after the baby had a bath. Now so you'd start with the legs, the feet, the belly, the arms, the head, and it was a really good way of being in the moment, connecting with your baby, looking at your baby in his eyes, in his or her eyes, and it was a help for me. When I got dark thoughts about my baby, I felt tremendous guilt. I knew deep inside that I'm a pacifist. I'm a complete pacifist. I wouldn't hurt anybody, let alone a little baby, you know. So I felt a lot of guilt and a lot of shame around that. And it makes you not want to tell people what you're thinking and feeling, because you don't know if people will get it, and you think that you're going to be judged and tarnished as this horrible woman who has these weird thoughts when she should be happy. So the most important thing to do, I did, was to tell people, and that's because I got scared. That's because I was terrified of what I was thinking. I thought, and the urges, because they were more urges than thoughts. And in a flash, you could, you know, I felt like in a flash I could do something terrible. So I had to tell people because I was so scared of what I was thinking. There's nothing stronger than a mother's guilt. As a side note, I want to talk about why I'm doing these videos. Why am I doing this? This is the most intricate, most intimate, darkest thing that's ever happened to me. Why do I want to, you know, talk about it? And I think it's because I only saw videos on YouTube of this illness going bad, really scary stuff, which did not help me when I was ill. They just made everything worse. And I wanted, if someone is watching this or searching this illness, I wanted them to know that you can make it. If you take your medication, if you let yourself receive help, because that was a big thing, receiving help from people, you'll see a light at the end of the tunnel. And you can do it. You can do it. I don't know whether I'd regret doing it in the future, but right now the videos are an aid to me as well. You know, I need to get this out, I feel, and I need to reach out to people, which is a weird feeling, but I feel it's something I need to do. So what are you gonna do? Okay, bye everybody, bye.